How's it going, everybody? We are back once again with yet another Nashville-related video. Surprise, surprise. This time, I am going to be covering how do you know if Nashville is right for you? You know, many people that are looking to move here, I'm sure I asked this question myself. Is this going to be the right move for me? Is this going to be the right city for me? Am I going to fit in here? And I'm going to hopefully somewhat answer that question today. I have certainly found my footing here in Nashville, and I feel like between me and a lot of my friends that I do various things with, I can kind of speak to what it takes to do well and thrive in a city like Nashville. So I'm going to break down 3 things that I find that people have in common that are doing well in Nashville. Number 1, probably the most obvious one, is if you're a creative. There are a lot of creative people in Nashville. Of course, Nashville is known for the country music scene, but of course, outside of that, that attracts people that are working in the industry who may be doing music on their own time for fun. That brings in people who are videographers, photographers, doing marketing, all of these different professions that are peripheral to the country music scene. It brings in all these other people. And then, of course, because of the music aspect, it's not just country music going on here. You have people that are making any genre under the sun that you can imagine. It's getting made here in Nashville. So it is a music city all around. And because of that, there's demand for people who are into photography and videography, who do graphic design, people who are artists and, can make album artwork and show posters, things like that. Pretty much anything that has some creative element to it, you can find a home here in Nashville and you can carve out a little space for yourself. So I definitely would say if you're creative, you're probably not going to have too hard of a time finding some success here as long as you're willing to network with people and meet people. And of course, that brings me to number 2. How do you know if Nashville is right for you? If you are a social butterfly, if you're somebody who enjoys going out, grabbing drinks with people, getting food, doing activities throughout the day and throughout the weekend, who likes being around other people, you're going to do just fine in Nashville. I have had no shortage of opportunities to do things since I set foot in this city. There is always something going on. There's always events. There's always shows. There's always some sort of festivity happening. Once you start to find your friend group, or your friend group starts kind of solidifying, there's going to be more and more things happening because different people know about different things going on. So if you're the type of person who is not a homebody, who wants to be out and about and doing things constantly, Nashville is certainly the place for you. I've lived in other cities that are far bigger, aka Houston, where I'm from. I did not nearly have as much of a social life in Houston as I've had here in Nashville, and Houston is about 6 times bigger than this city, just to put it into perspective for you.
Guys, I'm interrupting my own video just to let you know that if you follow me on Instagram at growwithdaveten, you'll see the deal of the week that I post every single week. These are on and off market deals, not only for single family, not only for investors, it's just everything in between Nashville real estate related that is a good deal. You'll see it once a week, deal of the week. Grow with Dave TN on Instagram. Follow it, you won't regret it. And back to the video.
The number 3 thing, and I think this is the thing that we might harp on the most here on this channel, which is, how would you know if Nashville's right for you? Well, are you an entrepreneur? Because everything I just listed right there is all entrepreneurial based. Everything between being a creative in any capacity, needing to be social and going out and doing things, all of these things lend themselves to an entrepreneurial mindset. And that would be the number 1 thing that I would say anyone, regardless of your interests, can find here in Nashville is there is an entrepreneurial spirit in this city, unlike any other place that I've lived or have known anybody. I think you could maybe make some comparisons to New York or LA in that regard, but it is an entrepreneurial city through and through. Personally, my belief is that a lot of people come here to be in creative industries, and creative industries are very hard to make it in. And when you're trying to break into a business that's really hard to make it in, sometimes you need outside funding. Sometimes you just need a backup plan. And I think what people do is they come in with one goal in mind and then wind up pivoting to something different and it's something that's maybe making them more money or facilitating the creative goals that they have. And so what you have is very driven people who have now picked up other skills outside of the original thing and become driven and creative in those fields, myself included. Real estate. I came into real estate because I had a family background in it, but I really came into real estate because I'm a musician myself. There's a drum kit behind me. We're in a recording studio. And I came to this city with the idea that I was going to nurture and grow my recording business, but I needed outside funds to do that with. And so if you're a person who has those types of goals, getting into real estate investing, starting your own business, doing something that's a little more guaranteed, shall we say, is a great way to funnel extra funds into your passion projects. And then before you know it, you'll be doing your passion projects full-time or part-time, or just, at a level that is sustainable and enjoyable for you. So if you've got any of that in you, I would say Nashville's a great place to be. I know this is a bit of a short video, but I just wanted to make a quick one that people could see and maybe get fired up and encouraged about moving here. Of course, you can reach out to me or David. If you have any questions about moving here, we'd love to help you out in any way that we could. Hit us up in the description. We'll have links to everything. You can fill out a form and we'll get in touch with you. That's all from me today. Thanks so much for watching.